course, I unmute my mic only to drag it all the way down to 0. Oops. Okay, that's kind of bad. That was pretty bad. Okay, let's see if you guys can hear me. Let's see, can you hear me? Okay, yeah, you can hear me. That's good. That's good. Anyway, doesn't look like anybody's watching right now, but that's fine. I can deal with that. Okay, fine. I get it. The stream health sucks. What do you want me to do about it? I'm sorry the internet kind of sucks out here, but, there's only so much I can do. YouTube, please, just work with me. It's telling me nobody's watching right now, but oh, well, not until I get to the main streaming page. And of course, in that case, it says there's one person watching. Oh, well. Right now, I kind of have it on on low latency, so that there's very little gap in between the audience interaction and not. But unfortunately, when it comes down to it, that does kind of produce a bit of a problem, because then, of course, it causes more issues with streaming than it does not. And that's probably the reason why I have it on normal latency, and why there's usually like a 10 to 12 second gap when things actually happen, when they don't happen. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. The internet sucks out here. So, anyway, I did have some news to announce before the stream started, and before I start getting to work on developing the game. For that, I'm developing for the Post Jam Productions Game Jam of 2023. Well, their second one of 2023 anyway. And basically, that is, I actually did get a job. I am now officially hired, and I'm working at a little place called Grasslands here in Douglas, Wyoming. However, bad news is it's a full-time position. It's going to be 40 hours a week, which basically means that, yeah, it's going to end up taking time from doing stuff with you guys, which is going to suck. To high heaven and back. But, oh, well, I might try to go for it about a year, maybe 2, or I'll try to go for it about maybe 5 or 6 months, maybe. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But in the meantime, yeah, I'm probably going to be entering in more of a new phase of my life, and I'm probably going to be more of a job hopper, but that's okay. Actually, from some of the statistics that I've seen and I've heard some people talk about, job hopping is not a bad thing, and technically there's a lot of people who get more experience from doing job hopping, and a lot of people who happen to get paid more because they job hop. So, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Forgot that this thing has a scroll bar on it. But it's awfully dusty, too. In case you're wondering, it's my drawing tablet down here. I'm not going to show you the screen for it right now, because right now I have the Discord open on that one. And that's how I'm sharing all the stuff that I have. Unfortunately, it says streamer mode's on, and it will keep some usernames hidden, but, it's best to be careful. Oh, look, Art's got some interaction. Oh, okay, looks like somebody showed an animated sprite. Well. I'm not going to worry too much about animating some of my sprites too much right now. I'm just going to try and keep it quick and simple. But I'll probably show you some of the development that I had. So in other words, with that out of the way, with that little quick change coming out, we're just going to go dive right into the meat and potatoes of this, shall we? Yeah. Excuse me. Okay, so here we go. I need to go into OBS here. All right. Ah! Don't lean in too closely! You'll fall in! There we go. I don't think I want to get lost amongst the myriad of files that I have on my computer. Speaking of which, how's this cleanup looking? Is it still frozen on the Windows Update clean? It's still frozen on the Windows Update cleanup. Gosh dang it. This is kind of the problem with doing things live compared to having a video for it. On a video, you could keep things about as neat and tidy as you possibly want it. But for a live stream, well, let's just say that's another story. I mean, it's got to be messy. Anyway, also, one thing I should also tell you is that I got my over there. And the reason why I got it on and open is because I want to do a little bit of testing on the game on that thing. Because of the fact that since that's my lowest common denominator computer that I currently have. Like, quite literally, it is seriously the lowest end hardware that I could possibly find inside this house right now. Considering that it's got an AMD A4 inside of it with Radeon graphics. I think the 8300 series on it, but let me check. I'll check that up real quick. I got to remove my headset. You'll probably hear Scooby-Doo for a quick second. Oh, I need to enter in my password. Give me a quick second. Hopefully that got all that. There we go, it did. Okay, so I need to go into options here. Administration. Oh wait, there we go. There we go. System settings. There we go. Got to remember that this is a Linux operating system, so gestures. There is an about here, right? There we go. System info. There we go. Okay, so it's the Radeon HD 8330. Okay, so yeah, the Radeon HD 8330 with Kribani from AMD and ATI, so yeah, not the most powerful computer in the world. Oh, but it does have like 6 gigs of RAM inside of it, so that's an awkward... I know, that is a bit of an awkward amount of RAM when you think about it, but oh, it looks like it needs some updates too. Sweet. I like Linux updates, actually. Because unlike Windows updates, which are absolutely intrusive, need to restart your computer in order to update your computer, Linux updates usually can just update the things that you need inside the background and in the bathroom. Sheesh. Linux updates usually just update stuff inside the background, and I mean, even if it requires a reboot, it's not like Windows where it constantly reminds you to reboot like every 5 to 6 seconds. It's just like, it's okay. You could keep using this computer until you don't need it. And then, of course, in that case, you could just shut it off. The system will just directly shut off. No messing around. Doesn't restart to reboot because... or it doesn't reboot when it's trying to shut, when you want your computer to shut off, because, oh yeah, the update's more important, because that's how Microsoft has been treating Windows updates of recent, I've noticed. In fact, when it comes down to it, my main PC seems to do that. Every time I click on shut down, install updates and shut down, it wants to reboot and then install the updates. Even though I really just want it to get to a certain point of installing the updates, finish installing the update, and then finish installing the updates when I turn the freaking thing back on. You don't have to just... I mean, what happened to that? They used to do that. Oh yeah, not to mention, I also left this thing running all night long. Guess what? They decided to close out all my applications and reboot my computer for an update when I wasn't using it. Of course. I don't get Microsoft and their policy with updates. I mean, I get it. Updates are important for security. I get that. There's a good reason why. And granted, I really wished that they weren't so intrusive on forcing these updates to the point where basically it's like, why am I getting these? These are becoming more of a problem and a headache to deal with than, I mean, really, they shouldn't be a problem. They shouldn't be a headache, and that's the thing. They should be like something that should happen inside the background. Of course, if they also need to restart the computer, then they set up a reminder. But they don't automatically enforce it upon a user whenever they're not using their computer. I mean, that's kind of the thing. And they shouldn't just enforce it upon the user when they go to shut down their computer either. It's dumb. Anyway, I need to get back to work. So anyway, oh yes, I also do have a quick question to ask you guys. Which one should I have, hot fries or Cheetos? Anybody here? Anybody watching? I mean, I am live right now. There was like 2 people watching earlier. What the heck happened to them? There's only 1 person watching now. It says 0 concurrent views, 2 likes. This thing is freaking out on me. I almost want to open it up back there. Hmm. Interesting. And it says that it's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, and yet it looks like it's not doing too bad up here. Honestly, I did a quick internet test, and it said I was getting up like the 9 megabytes of upload speed, so I don't get what on earth is causing some of these issues. I mean, I'm running it at like 1080, 720p, if I remember correctly. I'm streaming this at 720p anyway, so, you know. Still doing the Windows Update cleanup. At least the bar looks a little bit further than I was the last time I checked it. I'll go for hot fries. Why not? It's been a while since I had them. Anyway. Ugh. Uh-oh. It looks like my stream is froze now, too. Uh-oh. Is it still doing audio? Better check. Okay, yeah, no, it's still doing audio, it sounds like. Huh. I don't know what is causing some of this lag to happen. But apparently it looks like it's still kind of working, sort of. It's not catching anything from my camera, though. That's the biggest problem right there. Give me a quick second. I'm going to be fixing this up. There we go. We got it to work now. Okay, that just froze up. All right. All right, I'm going to turn on some music in the background. Hopefully you guys can hear that and it's not too loud or intrusive. I'm going to switch over to Firefox again. Okay. Back off. Did it freeze up again? Did it freeze up again? Did it freeze up again? Oh, wait. No, never mind. There we go. We got it to work now. Okay, that just froze up. All right. All right, I'm going to turn on some music in the background. Hopefully you guys can hear that and it's not too loud or intrusive. Okay, good. It is just loud enough. Good. Okay, then. So, anyway, we're going to get to work back. We're going to get to work here, shall we? So, I am going to give you a bit of a lowdown of how I came up with this idea and how I'm putting the theme to show off what the theme is and how much time I actually have left. It's due in 1 day and 5 hours, so I gotta really get cracking down on this. The theme is Bloom. So, want to hear a funny story about the idea for Bloom? I immediately came up with a rather interesting idea shortly after that. And I just thought, you know what? I might as well put like a flower shop simulator and then do something a bit like a roguelike or like a bit of a hack and slash type game, you know, kind of together, you know. In a way, I kind of wanted it to be like, during the day, you're a flower shop owner who sees the good in who actually happens to see some good in things, and will try to do his best to make sure that good is that. But at night, you're also a monster hunter who has to collect the seeds and all that other stuff. So, basically, the idea is that actually, well, I got a detailed description here. I'm gonna have to show you it. There we go. All right. So basically, the game is called Floral Vigilante. You're in a world where flowers are mostly hostile, willing to attack people on sight. However, you see that there is a way to tame these wild creatures while making it so that someday people and plants can coexist. Outside of protecting the village from attacks at night, you run a flower shop during the day. You're going to tame these baby creatures during the day, and then turn around and fight the wild ones at night whilst picking up more seeds for your shop. Can you make it past the 3 days campaign demo? Let's see. So yeah, that's basically the, oh wait, there we go. Campaign right there, all together. Anybody watching? I mean, I'm talking about my game. Oh, I'm back up to 238 subscribers. Woohoo! Anyway. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Let's see. Oh, wait. Discord was open over there. Okay. Nobody's reacted to my live stream yet on both either side, huh? Oh, well, I'm pretty sure they'll pop in soon. Anyway, so far, this is kind of what I got done with the game. I got a few assets made. The flower box one, you'll probably see a little more in detail when I actually load in the game, but I can show you what I got so far. But so far, I got textures for the flower growing part of the game. I don't have it for the monster slaying yet, but I kind of want to work on this part first and then get the second part done as quickly as I can. It's not going to be the most polished in the world, but hey, look, there's no Game Jam game that's really the most polished. However, I will admit, I am actually kind of surprised how well the, like, hand-drawn, looks like it should be hung up on Grandma's fridge style drawings have went down with a lot of people. Actually, I wasn't too big of a fan of this, and I kind of wanted to do it a little bit more of my own style. But a lot of people seem to go like, I kind of like this hand-drawn aesthetic. So I guess if I were to do more final animations for these creatures, I think I'm probably going to try to keep this style as much as I possibly can, and maybe make the whole game look like drawing that you would hang up on Grandma's fridge, having a bit of a familiar essence to it, but kind of keeping it a bit of a creepy atmosphere. In a sense, I guess it is becoming a bit of a mascot horror game, isn't it? Especially with this guy right here. Because, yeah. I don't know about you, but this definitely would scream mascot horror, so... Anyway, we're going to start with... Actually, okay, where am I at? Oh, okay then. So yeah, I got the number flow, number dead. Oh, number of flow. Okay, number of flow is basically, it's supposed to be shortened up for number of flowers, because it's supposed to record how many flowers you've got. And then there is a number of dead flowers, because if you let them go too long without water and food, they will die. And then there is a threshold for how many dead flowers there is before a consequence happens. That's kind of the idea of how I'm going to tie these two mechanics together. However, there was several other ideas that were also planned out. Like, actually, I had an idea where you could raise one to be a companion along with you at night, so it could either A, fight along with you, or B, try to convince the other monsters that people aren't bad, and maybe get them to fight along with you in defending the village. I mean, that's kind of the idea. So, with that in mind, actually, I'm going to have to go back in the game, and I'm going to cramp down game second, because I don't need it at the moment. The only thing that's working on it is the timer aspect. I have it set to be like 3 minutes for the day, 3 minutes at night. There's 3 days and 3 nights in total, meaning that it's going to be a grand total of an 18-minute campaign. It really shouldn't be, it's not going to be that long for an overall game for the Game Jam, in case you're wondering. Is anybody else still watching? It still says 1 is watching now. And still says 0 when I go to the little thing over here. Can I lower the quality of this? Oh, wait, no. I think 240 is already the lowest I got. So, it's a healthy stream! Yay! It's finally streaming like it should. Wait, what? I click on the streaming program and it says 0 kilobits. What? The headaches I go through for you guys. So, anyway. So far, this is all I got done from the programming side of things. Even though, granted, some of the stuff was actually already pre-made, but there were a few things that I actually had to make for the game specifically. But I might copy it over to the Webloms engine overall, and the framework for the Webloms engine, Because at the current moment, actually, well, it is just a framework at the current moment, but I kind of made it generic enough so that it could use. Oh, great. I should have ran this first. I feel bad. Oh, hello. I gotta interact. No, that's for a different server. Okay, then. A server that I didn't even post either one of these on, so... Anybody coming? Watch? No? Oh, well, I'm just gonna keep displaying, working, and doing things like if it's normal. So far, okay, so... Start game. This is basically the basic stuff. This is always what's going to happen no matter which way you look at it every time you boot up the game. All right, there we go. So this is the main menu. Basically, you got your quit, you got your start. It says start the 3 days or bail out of it. Because I couldn't think of anything else to use for it. I'll probably just do that. There we go. Have it set so it pauses so that you don't accidentally click on anything in the background or anything like that. And so far, I've gotten the mouse controls down to the point where, yeah, it zeroes out every time you go over here, so basically it doesn't do anything. Start the 3 days, there we go. And then, yeah. See this? This is the timer. I don't have it set up over here yet, but I will eventually get it set up, so it shows what time of the day it is. Right now it's at 0, so basically this is like the first hour of the day. Now it's on the second hour. And each and every hour lasts about 15 seconds, which is being calculated by how many frames go by. Now, first of all, I know this is a big mistake to do. Because, number one, frames are always inconsistent no matter which way you look at it. If you jump from platform to platform. Like, well, this machine may be able to handle 120 frames per second. That machine over there probably couldn't. Probably couldn't even get the chance to handle 120 frames per second. So, you know. And not to mention, if you turn on VSync, it also slows down the frame rate to 60 frames per second because these monitors here are no faster than a 60 frames per second monitor, you know? It's still having issues with the stream. It's still having issues with the stream. Okay, went from healthy back to having an error again. Oh, I love when this happens. I love when this happens. Well, it's streaming at 3,000 kilobits. Why the heck is it having issues? I hate the internet here in this house. I hate the internet in town. It's not very good for streaming. Not very good for uploading videos either. I mean, very few videos I upload really seem to upload that quickly, so... What would have been a better solution? To, the streaming thing? Okay, welcome, Gate of Truth. Good to see you. Good to have you here. Oh, man. I don't know if I don't know anything about it. I don't know if I could have a better solution for this. I mean, the only thing I can do is stream in a lower quality. I don't know if anybody wants that. I'm not gonna lie about that. Did everybody just see that? I think Visual Studio crashed. Yeah, Visual Studio crashed. What the heck? To the timer. Oh, okay. Actually, tell you the truth, I was actually going to have like a text displayed up in the corner of the screen, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that in the allotted time that I have, because I have basically about 1 day left for the game jam. I mean, I already got a project submitted, so... Yeah, 1 day and 5 hours. 1 day, 5 hours, 32 minutes, and 20 seconds. This program right here crashing is not a help to that. Excuse me. Okay, open up Floral Vigilante, please. Ah, for sure. What jam is this? Oh, it's for the Post Jam Productions. Oh, it's for Post Jam Productions. Let me give me a second. Actually, did I add a link here? I did not. Wow. Hold on for a second. I wonder if I can... Okay, let's see. The chat is very laggy. Yeah, don't worry. Everything's kind of laggy. But it's cool to see you on here. Oh, yeah, thank you. One or more projects, the solutions were not loaded correctly. Please see the output window for details. Oh, no. Oh, wow. Look at that. It came back. What the heck? Okay, so close out of this, please. Close. Just close out of that one window. Ah! Yeah, the chat's kind of laggy. Actually, the whole video's kind of laggy because the bitrate is bouncing all over the place like a rubber band ball. Anyway, let's see. I'm gonna post a link to the jam here. Let's see if that works. You may have to update the video, but copy. Okay. The jam I'm in. Yeah, I'm in a jam. There we go. Okay, I'm going to save that. There we go. If you need to, you can reload the video. The link should be down there. And I will hop back into watching this video again. Keep an eye on it. Make sure nothing stray or weird happens. I'm going to give it a few seconds too because I don't want it to be like one for one. It's going to be a little bit behind. Especially with the fact that apparently YouTube is not receiving enough video smooth quality streaming. Oh yeah, maybe I should do it in chat too, huh? And pin it. Enter, and then... Oh, why? Oh, why is that interact button there? Pushing that up so I can interact with that options button to P-U-S-H-S-H. There we go! The swap feedback thing is pretty cool. There we go. Pinned! There we go, we got it! It's pinned! Yay! Now it's up on the top. Yay! Oh, yeah. And you know what? You can interact with it too. So it's like... Ah! Oh man, it's so laggy now. Your voice is cutting in and out. Haha. We hear a word every few seconds. Oh, that's a... Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, the internet kind of sucks out here, and I don't know what to do about it. Like I said, the only solution that I got for the streaming thing is to do it in a lower quality. But then, of course, you see all this text here? It probably wouldn't come through very clear at, like, the other quality that I could do it at, which would probably stream it at 480p. Which wouldn't look very good for you guys, would it? But in other words, yep, I got the link pasted up there, and the link is now inside the description, so if you want to join the jam, or if you want to check it out, or do whatever, you could go right ahead and do that. There we go. I'll have this. Get a little bit back, though, so you can buffer just a little bit. Okay, yeah, it's still lagging out just a little bit, but... it's okay, I'm sure you'll improve over time, yeah. The more I do it, the more I learn, so... I mean, I don't know how often I'm going to be able to do it, because I got a full-time job, but... again. I was trying to avoid that, but oh well. Whatever. Anyway, let's get to work here, shall we? So, let's see here. I'm going to fire up Windows Debugger. Hopefully, Visual Studio doesn't try to crash on me again. Okay, we're going to start the game. And I think I forgot to show you the flower box asset. Whoops. Even though, honestly, it's an early asset, and it's probably not going to be final to, like, the final product, but it will work perfectly for a game jam. Anyway, the idea is that basically you can drag your mouse onto any one of these squares, click on it, and then you'll start planting some seeds. And then, of course, I think I might have it where you can left-click and change what you want, or... okay, which one do you think would work out better? A nice little bar down here showing you what to, which tool you can... a little bar down here where you can select which tool you want to use, or using right-click to swap around the tools. I mean, I'm thinking the, thanks for that. It was nice to read the jam. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Anyway. So what do you think? Should I just have it right-click to swap the tools, or should I just have it as a bar down here? I'm going to start, and I think I will also start everybody off with 7 seeds, so... oh yes, and I probably should also make it so that this requires that. Int... Don't you hate it when you have a moment where you just draw a blank? Okay, so number of flowers. Okay, so I definitely need to remember that. So int flownum. And I should probably have an ampersand with that, because I also wanted to modify that as well. Int dead flow. And ampersand as well. Gotta point that pointer in there. Oh, I don't think I have my smooth operator working properly either, because I forgot the ampersand there too. I'm an idiot. Maybe we need to change cool tools, and then icon changes for the tool you'll have. The bar is bad because you have to move it off to where you want to be, and that happens so often. For me, just go with it, lol. Okay. Dead flow, and then... oh, yeah. Actually, I don't really need an ampersand with that one. There we go. Well, I mean, the idea was that actually I kind of wanted the bar to be, like, out of the way down here. Because basically there's nothing really going to be going on with this whole border here. In fact, everything I kind of wanted to have was contained within here. And this is also true when you take a look at the data map for this particular room too. In case you're wondering, this is quite literally what a 16:9 image looks like on a monitor like this. Right click would be cool too, but I'm just thinking if you use the middle mouse wheel, you can go up and down. Well, here's the thing. There is a scroll for the middle mouse wheel, but there is no specific directions of where it goes. All it is just detecting if somebody's scrolling on it or not. And granted, while that may be kind of useful, I don't think it's really going to necessarily help out very much. Which is kind of the problem right there. It's like, okay, yeah, I see that you have a scroll feature for it, but it doesn't really necessarily work very well if it can't detect which way it is. Yeah, I know, it's tiny. You're gonna need a magnifying glass to see that one. But anyway, let me zoom in. So yeah, basically this is the defined area right here. So yeah, I think I could put like a little toolbar down here and then have it so that, you know, you can select whatever object you need from down there as well. Maybe I might try doing both. I mean, that might not be such a bad idea. Okay, it's in excellent condition. Stream is healthy. Good. I bet you the bitrate's still bouncing around like a rubber bing-bong ball, though. According to OBS. Yep, the bitrate is bouncing around like a rubber bing-bong ball. But yeah. And basically, this is also the mapping that I use for the menu, too. Still really, really tiny. It's better to stick with one. You can add the other later? Well, okay. Well, then I'll probably just do the bar because that's easier. I think I already got something that defines that, too. Yeah, this one right here. Because I was thinking about putting, like, a back button back there. Because I originally had it so that escape just closed the program overall. But I fixed that. I did a little bit of work on it, checked it out, and went like, huh, you know what? I might as well set it so that while you're in the game state, or in the menus, when you're in the game state, basically, no matter which way you look at it, the escape to quit, right over here, will be disabled. Basically saying that if quit is true, then of course the escape key works for quitting. However, if quit is not true, which of course should be right around... here we go. See, this changes quit to true after a little bit, because I had a bit of a cooldown time. I had to put a little bit of a cooldown on it. Maybe it's just do the bar like you wanted. Okay, then, I will. But anyway, I had to put the cooldown on it, or else if you pressed escape, it would still quit the game anyway. It'd go directly to the menu and then quit. Just stop working. So anyway, all right. Okay, so let's see here. We got GIMP open. I am probably going to drag this information right here. Why is GIMP trying to crash when it's loading? It's such a small, tiny little image. That is no bigger than, like, what, 5 kilobytes? Yeah. 554 bytes. Look, there's a benefit to having images this small, because they load up quickly. And actually, the trick is that basically, not only is it going to make it easier for, like, level design and all that other stuff, to tell you the truth, the real trick is that also, if people wanted to modify it and do anything that they wanted with it too, they can go ahead and do that. I mean, like, if they're unsatisfied with the bar being located at the bottom, then in that case, they could just, and the bar could be up at the top, you know? Rage quit escapable. Yeah. Gotta enjoy the cartoon foolery. Yeah, my 10-year-old Android would be happy. I mean, yeah, actually, basically, this is kind of designed so that, you know what, if you're running it from a hard disk, it would load quickly. If you're running it from an SSD, it would still load just as quick. So, you know, it's kind of the idea. And, of course, it doesn't take too much memory when it's in RAM. VRAM or not, it doesn't matter. And therefore, it makes the game run well, quickly. Anyway, let's close out of this. Though, granted, I do have assets set into the 2K mode, which is basically the 2,560 by 1440 by 1440. There we go. Which basically is kind of like in between 4K and 1080p. But there's a reason why I did that too. It's to have some detail inside the textures and such, as you clearly saw. Alright, so let's see. Why am I losing my train of thought all of a sudden? What I need to do is I need to get this flower box working, and I also need to get the tool tips working. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so basically what I need to do is switch over to GIMP. I think I'll have it so that... Why did it switch over to that one? I want it on pixel, and I want it to be 1 pixel big, because that's kind of... I can't do anything bigger than that, because if I do, it's going to take up the whole freaking thing, and I don't want that. So let's see here. I got... Oh, okay, so I got 3 different blocks, and basically I kind of want like 3 different tools anyway. Gotcha, so that is kind of big. Well, yeah, but don't worry. The software itself will scale it down or up. And granted, I kind of did that so that it wouldn't necessarily take up too much memory either. I mean, or at least I'm hoping it doesn't take up too much memory, but either way. I mean, on my on this computer, it's not a big sweat because it's got like 24 gigs of regular RAM and like 4 gigs of VRAM, so it's not too bad actually. We can handle it pretty fine. But on a computer like that, I'm kind of worried. Because it's got like 6 gigs of RAM and, well, basically like a APU, I believe they call it, which basically is just both a processor and a GPU. So basically half of the dedicated processing power is to the GPU as well. So basically it takes power to put up a display on the... takes just about as much processing power to put up the display on the screen as much as it is just to run the basic computer. However, this is basically my benchmark PC right here. Why is it my benchmark PC? Because I'm trying to aim for pretty much the lowest common denominator. If it can run on that, then basically it can run on anything. That's kind of the idea anyway. Though, granted, I guess for another game like that I'm actually developing, Cadroy Boy Man, it's not going to be too much of a big deal because most of the sprite sizes I'm working with are actually pretty small. I'm trying to keep it small for a reason, though, with that one. Because I kind of want to emulate PCs of the time. So, let's get to work on this. Okay, so this shall be 1, this will be 2, and blue shall be 3. Why? Because that's kind of how I have my image reader set up. Sweet, not everyone has the latest stuff. Exactly. That's kind of the idea. Because if you can get it to work on that thing, then you can basically get it to work on almost anything, you know? And right now, well, actually, that's the oldest computer I got right now. I wish I didn't get rid of that other compact computer that had like a single core processor inside of it. Because holy cow, that would have been one heck of a benchmark machine. Single core processor, 2 gigs of RAM. If I would have gotten it to run on that, yeah, no doubt, it would have ran on any computer whatsoever. But, anyway. Alright, so here we go. That's the image right there. So, also, I probably should create some icons for these things, too. Well, I need a way of showing seeds. Maybe I can just draw a sleeve packet. And since everybody kind of liked the crayon hand-drawn style, because, you know, we kind of have charm to it anyway, even though it looks like something that you would hang up on Grandma's fridge, something that Grandma would hang up on her fridge if you showed it to her. I would still say, you know what, let's turn on this moon lighting. Let's go fade. There we go. Though, granted, it doesn't show up on the camera anymore. Unlike that one, which is just basically a ring light that has a RGB in it. Though, granted, I don't always get RGB trends. Actually, this headphone lights up too, but I don't have it set up that way right now. I don't have it set up to light up because not only is all where this is plugged in at, which is the back of the computer, all the USB ports back there are just taken up, so you're not going to be able to see this lit up anytime soon, so I'm sorry. And why did I plug it in back there? Mainly for cord management, really. No, it is a kind of a pain in the butt because it only goes so far. Anyway, I need to get to work here! Okay, so basically what we need to do is we need to load flowerbox2.png and then flowerbox.dat, which also I also need to make another one too. Flowerbox room.dat box.dat. Okay, then root 2 room.dat bar.dat. Back to work, Mr. Milkshake! Pretty much. Used to play pretend, maybe in a love. We get to sing together, but we're relics of the past, and moving us to last forever. Sorry. Sometimes I usually listen to music while I work. What are the things I do? Alright, so what did I call that class again? Bardat. Okay then. Bardat.loadData. Okay, so data backslash room.dat backslash, what did I call it? Back button? Okay, fine. Guess I'll just keep the name Backbutt, but nobody's gonna really get it. They're gonna be scratching their heads. They're gonna be like, what the heck is a backbutt? Okay, backbutt with 2 T's. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make myself sound any more innocent if I keep saying that one. That word, you know. Yeah. That word. A little bit of water. Gotta remember to keep hydrated. Hydration check, guys. It's a big jug and it takes a long frickin' time to fill, but I love it. Alright. Okay, so basically what I need to do is I also need to do at least it's not a front butt. That would be really confusing. That one scene from Spaceballs is now going through my head where the leader of the Spaceballs himself gets beamed into the other deck. Snobby beamed me twice. It was wonderful. Oh my gosh. That line was definitely dirtier than him. Okay, it's a Mel Brooks film. I mean, there's a lot of humor inside of it that you would expect from Mel Brooks himself. But anyway, it's like he gets beamed into the main deck and his head's on backwards and he's like, ah, what the heck? Why didn't anybody tell me I got... It was so funny. I remember that. Anyway, so if back... Well, no, wait, no. Bardat. Ugh. I'm already getting confused. Okay, so what I need is return them. Actually, tell you the truth, that would be better off in a Switch, wouldn't it? Because, I mean, there's only 7 options, from what I remember. There's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Which would be red, green, blue, yellow, cyan, magenta, white, and then black. Black would be 0. Which black is 0. So what I need to do is switch bar dat dot renum. Just kind of made a bit of an abbreviation for it, being renum, which would also have to include vector to u. Of course it would. Of course it does that to me, because why wouldn't it do anything else to me? Vector to u. And then this is where I do my division. So basically what I need to do is mpos dot x divided by 160 times scale. There's a reason why I'm doing this. And then mpos dot y divided by 160 times scale. Is that working, or am I still missing one? I'm still missing one. Okay, good. We got it. We got it. That's the problem. Sometimes that's the problem with using these, and you get to the end and you have to use so many of them. Then it's like, how many do I need again? Oh, man. Oh, I can get rid of that text. There we go. Don't need to interact with my audience like that. I'm already doing it live through a camera, through a stream, through footage of my computer, and through these other things. So anyway, default. Okay, so we'll just have case 0 do absolutely nothing. Case 1 break. I really... Lol, it's Inception? Well, this was fun. I do have to go. Good luck with the stream. Okay, thank you. Alright. So here we go. Actually, wait. Okay, I got an idea. Int tool tip. I think I'll default it to seeds. So case 1, tool tip equals 0. Well, actually, first I gotta make sure that the mouse click happens first. Okay, so if mouse... Oh, wait. If mouse cool equals 0, then I want if mouse left is left, and then POS. No, win. Sorry. And then, of course, tool tip equals 0, and then mouse cool equals, I'll go for 59 times frame, F-R-A-M-E, there we go, frame adjust. So that way, if you adjust the frame rate, it will always adjust with it. Oh yeah, I probably should also make an overall mouse cool modifier too. So that if mouse cool does not equal 0, then mouse cool minus minus. And there we go. Every time you use the mouse, you gotta wait for a second before you use it again. But I think that should be a fair amount of time. So, case 2, if mouse cool equals 0, then of course if mouse is left when, and then tool tip equals 2. Wait, no, 1. There's 3 tool tips. Oh, and I also got to set mouse cool to 59 so you don't accidentally click it like the times in 1 second. And then case mouse cool equals 0. Tooltip. Wait, no. If mouse is left when, I'll probably also modify it so it's more cleaner and neater in here. And I'll probably be moving some of this mouse data into its own separate void up here in the private, but in the meantime, I'm just going to work with it down here. Okay, so tool tip for more experimental reasons. 3. And then, so that I can debug and find it real quickly. Mouse equals 59. Though, I will go out of my way. Frame. I forgot to add the frame adjust on that first 59, didn't I? I don't want it taking like less than a second when it comes down to like I said, I don't think I want it taking less of a second when it comes down to doing things like running it at 120 frames in a second, which would be half a second, technically. That'd be a little too quick, I think. I mean, yes, it'd probably be better to do it on release, but again, the option wasn't available to me at the time, so. Okay, and then of course also I want to make it so that when mouse is left, it does whatever it needs to. So I need to create a switch for the tooltip here. Oh, I could do if-else statements, but that'd be too inefficient, so switches would be better. Actually, you know, now that I think about it, I could probably do it as an enumerator, make it a lot easier for myself when it comes down to labeling these things. You know what? Let's just do that. Let's do it as an enumerator. Why not? So, tooltip, it's going to go bye-bye. I'm going to go enum tooltip. Okay, and then I'm going to go seeds, water, and then food. There we go. And then I'm going to define the tooltip right here. Tooltip. Tool set. Oh, and I kind of want to have it equal to game 1 st. There we go. We're gonna do seeds. Seeds. Where's seeds? Where is seeds? Ah, there it is. Seeds. There we go. And that should work. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to change that over from tooltip. I'm going to change it over to tool set. So Control H to tool set. Replace that one, replace that one, and replace that one. We're not going to replace that one, and we're not going to replace the next one, though. All right, now we're going to change it from =0 to equals game 1st to seeds. And then this one GAME first. And then water. And then food. There we go. And that way it's easy. Actually, maybe before I do this, maybe I should save this first and then make a backup of it. Forget what this one is. What on earth is this image? Aha! Okay, that's what it is. Okay, then. I could delete that. I could delete that. That's a beta element. That is a very early beta element for diagnosis psychosis. I don't need to show that off. Not here, anyway. In the devlog for diagnosis psychosis, I do, but... Alright, back up. I'm going to create a new folder. I'm going to call this 11. What day is it? It's 18. 11/18-23. I make backups as often as I can sometimes, so... Alright. Especially before, like, major changes. So, run. But what I need is run, menu, and game. I'm going to copy all this. And I'm going to paste it all in backup in that new folder that I just made. And then here comes the part where Windows glitches out on me. Here comes the part where Windows completely locks up on me. Uh-oh. Hopefully this ain't bad. I wanted to play a little bit of solitaire while I was trying to do this. Because I can't really do anything else while it's doing it! This is why I fear copying things on my computer. Oh wow, that was a lot quicker than I thought it would be. Oh well. I'll get this game started for myself, though. Okay, don't ask me why my brain just decided to go solitaire time! It really shouldn't be, though. I really should be getting back to work. I need to get crack-a-lackin', John. You need to get crack-a-lackin'. Why are you still playing solitaire, John? Why are you still playing solitaire? Stop playing solitaire! Can somebody join in on this stream so I can stop yelling at myself, stop playing solitaire, and they can yell at me saying stop playing solitaire because I really do need to get cracking? Gotta hurry up and meet my deadline. I think this game is pretty much scratched anyway. Oh wait, never mind, I just realized it's not. It's not. Not yet. Okay, now I think it's scratched. Because I don't have any good cards here. Yeah, it's scratched. It's scratched. It's scratched. It's scratched. It's scratched. Somebody disabled the hint button. Somebody disabled everything on this. What the heck? Well, okay, well then I'll just minimize it for now and put it out of mind! Because I need to be working! Okay, so here we go. Now that I made the move to make some big changes here, and put most of that stuff in backup, now I'm going to change this up here just a little bit because I need to do some major changes here. So what I need to do is I need to... Well, I'm probably going to switch that over from return num to collision dat. But I forgot if it converted it itself or not. I almost feel like I should change this one up. Because I feel like this one does it better. But no, it does not do the collision checking like it should. Or it doesn't convert it like it does. It may be a waste of time, but maybe I should. I don't know why my mind is drawing blanks on this one. Ah. Actually, no. I feel like I'm doing something dumb if I do that. Let's just undo that and forget about it. And I think I might just adjust the return Y and the return X values. So I got an idea. I got an idea, guys. Hold on with me. Just hold on with me. Hold on. I got to return. I got an idea. To you, POS. To you, POS. There we go. There we go. Okay. Actually, I might redo this. Clean it up just a little bit. Why not? I still got a beta version sitting around somewhere, so I'm going to change return num to collision. There we go. And then, so when you click on it, it will return the position. Now that I think about it, though, I really do need to adjust this shelf just a little bit, though. Don't mind me, I'm just deep in thought. Sorry if I'm not talking much right now. Hopefully my mic ain't dead. Oh, granted, I guess there is a way to find that out really quickly. Okay. Yeah, no, my mic ain't dead yet. Good. That's good. It's clipping just a little bit, but oh well. Okay, I had to take a quick mental break. I'm sorry about that, folks. Okay then, so what do I need to do again? Of course it's airing out again. So anyway. There we go. I hate these moments where I stare at the screen and my mind just goes completely blank for 5 seconds. I think I know what to do. I'm gonna grab a pack of Swiss rolls and eat them. Maybe that might help. Maybe it might not. Who knows? What I really need to do is get myself active again. Get my mind a little bit active here. So what am I trying to do here? I need it so that, well, not only am I trying to work on a bar down below, I'm also trying to get it so when it places seeds, it places seeds. But I also need indication of where the seeds are placed so that the computer knows where the seeds are placed and which seeds to call upon whenever the change is needed. And I believe I had it set for like maybe either 3 or 5 seconds, I forget. For the total amount of growing time, it would be 5 seconds between phases, which would be basically 5 phases. So basically like stays like that for 5 seconds, then goes that for 5 seconds, then goes that for 5 seconds, and then it becomes that for 5 seconds. And then I think I might have maybe 5 stages of water in feeding. And one stage will go down. Actually, I think I can have it go like every 5 seconds the stage decreases rather quick. Stage decreases 1. So basically, 5 seconds pass, water decreases 1. 5 seconds pass, food decreases 1. Actually, there'll be 6 stages in total, really. After it hits 3, hey, Polly the Cube! Sorry, I'm just trying to work on a game here and, trying to figure something out here. Basically, a mechanic that I had in mind for the game. Basically, this game's kind of got 2 mechanics going on for it. One of them's going to be kind of like a bit of a flower growing sim. The other one is going to be a bit of a hack and slash gameplay. Now, I know you may be thinking, those 2 mechanics are completely and totally unrelated. John, why are you doing this? Well, first of all, to show you, the post-jam production, which I am currently joining and doing right now, has the theme blue. Now, of course, this actually was my idea that I immediately came up with shortly after the theme was announced, surprisingly enough. In fact, I didn't even need to think about it at all. your camera work like an yes? Unfortunately, it's because the stream is freaking out on me. Sometimes it lags. I know. I think that's the PC's doing, not the camera's doing, unfortunately. Frames missed out due to rendering lag. 1,962 out of 525,500 and wow, okay, that number's changing so quickly I can't count that one, but yeah. Yeah. And then frame skipped 322 out of 3. Holy cow, I'm not gonna read that number either, but that's a lot! And then part of it's also frames dropped due to network lag, and, well, yeah. There's actually 2,700 at the current moment. 2,700,000, really. I should say that. Which isn't very good. Most of it's the network. Oh yeah, I switched from like OBS to back here, and yeah, I can already tell it's the network. I hate the internet out here. But hey, I'm glad that you were able to. So here's what I was trying to do. I was trying to map out most of the phases for... Oy! I hate when I lose my train of thought. Happens a lot, you know? Anyway, so... Come on, John, think of it! Why is it not coming to me? By the way. Okay, good. It's done. Ugh. I don't have to worry about that anymore. Jeez. Anyway. Okay, anyway. Oh, right. Okay, yes, this is what I was trying to think of. Basically, what I need to do is I need to design a system so that when you place flowers on a tile, I'll show you what I got worked here. It tells me that the stream is healthy. Oh, nope, it's saying error. Hey, hello! Good to have you on the stream! Did Windows Photo Viewer even load? There we go! Okay, so basically if you see the little gray lines, I'll zoom in just a little bit to show you. There we go. Yeah, see these gray lines? If you click on one of these boxes, basically what it's supposed to do is supposed to plant some seeds inside this dirt-like substance stuff. Okay, basically I just chose the texture that said Java on it. It didn't care because it looked close enough to dirt, but in the meantime I'm probably going to be changing this up so that it looks a little bit better and maybe fits a little bit better with the styling that I have for this, which looks like drawings that your grandma would hang up on a fridge, but well, maybe outside of this one. I don't think grandma would hang this one up on your fridge, on the fridge. Neither this one either, but you know. Basically, I want it so that once you click on this, it would plant the seeds in the proper location. Of course, it would also be able to track the seeds in the states as the game goes on and time progresses forward. Basically, changing each and every phase about every 5 seconds, I'm guessing, since there's like going to be 15 minutes to... Since there's like 15 seconds to an hour, and there's 12 hours in a day, and having it go from like... Man, I'm losing my calculations. Well, basically, there's going to be like 18 hours throughout the whole... There's going to be like 18 minutes done inside the whole campaign, really. Sorry, I already did this math already. I don't know why my brain is slipping up this much. Ugh. Anyway, so beyond all that... So basically what I need to do is I need to get it so that it returns a pose of this, which I actually do have something set up for that to try out, but I also need to have it set up so that it also gives it to the accurate position. And with each and every change in each and every phase, the flower will change itself, basically switching over from like one sprite to another. Like, for example, this changes over to this, changes over to this, and then changes over to this. And then I kind of want to have it happen in like a span of like maybe 5 seconds, maybe. Probably 5 seconds. Maybe I might go for a little longer. Maybe 10 seconds would work. But again, I'm going from 15 too, so. But then again, if I did it in 5 seconds, it'd be like this in a matter of 5 seconds, so. Yeah. Then again, if I did it in 5 seconds, it'd also be a little bit tougher too. What do you guys think? Do you think I should make it as tough as I can? Or do you think I should try to take it a little bit easier on you guys? Let me know what you guys think about that. I'll be paying attention to the comments. But at the same time here, let's see. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, wait. I got an idea. Okay, so basically when it comes down to it, what I need to do is... Okay, so I got it set up here for player and player info, both as vectors, so that I can make as many as I need to. I need to set it up to go... I don't know if I need to recreate this every time either, but... we'll test that part when I get to it, but... Because I have it set in 2 separate classes. This is game 1, game 2 is all the way down here, which, by the way, I don't know how on earth this got unexpanded again, but, oh well, we don't need it open. So, what we need to do is we need to go to tool set, which basically if we do seeds, I check, okay, if, no, flower box set, box data, box stat. Okay, not IDK what you're making, but it should be easier once, since one will master a game jam game. Well, yeah. Actually, the idea is basically kind of a bit of like a flower shop simulator during the day, and you are a vigilante at night, kind of. The idea was basically kind of inspired immediately after I took a look at it. And the idea here was basically that with the flower shop, these flowers are going to be kind of growing up with a bit of an essence of life and an essence of conscience, and also will be able to do certain things for themselves as well. But of course, you need to start taking care of them as soon as they start growing. You got to give them water and food while they grow up. But I also need to make it so that there is consequences that carry over. However, the consequence part is probably going to be the only thing that will carry over, because I do have an idea where basically you can raise one of these guys to help either fight with you or be like a delegator and maybe recruit one of the monsters that's attacking the town to help fight with you too, because they're going to be flora as well. I know it's a very weird concept, but think of it kind of like Pokemon in a way. Where basically you kind of got to catch them all, and you're training them, and you're trying to be the very best, or something like that. You know, something like that. You're kind of taming them, and you're turning them to fight on your side by doing nice things for them, and buying to help them out, and, you know, that sort of stuff. I mean, it's a little bit complicated to explain, but it'd probably be way easier to explain if I actually showed you what the game's going to be like, instead of trying to actually explain it. Okay, so collision is what I need. So what I need to do is vector to you, impose x 160 divided by scale. Actually, no, it should be multiplied. Whoopsies. Shoot. Actually, the first part needs to be divided by scale. Mpose.x. Mpose.x needs to be divided by scale. And then, of course, mpose, there we go, .y divided by 160 times scale. Why I'm doing it like this is because of something called, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So basically what this is just checking to see if the mouse is just over a certain area. Sorry, excuse me. all it is just basically checking to see if a mouse is over a certain area of the screen. Now, if you want to take a look at your screen right now, you'll probably see the world's smallest image. That's not it. There we go. You'll probably see the world's smallest red box. You're probably going to need a microscope or a magnifying glass to see this one. But the basic idea is that basically it maps the mouse wherever it is using a bit of a scaling formula, which, by the way, you just saw. Basically, it's this one right here, where it's 160 times scale, because I gotta also keep in mind the size of the window is also adjustable as well, so it's not always going to be 160. It's going to be like either 180 or It's either going to be like 180 or... not 180, 80, like 90, you know, stuff like that, because it's never going to be consistent. And basically what I'm trying to do here is just to check to see if the mouse is over this red area right now, okay? And don't tell me it is over the red area, because I know it is, but, you know. That's not the image that I want to do, or at least that's not the program I don't want to do it in. Anyway, I don't want to do it in Photo Viewer. I want to do it inside the game. There's a difference. Oh, man, this... Oh, yeah, it's lagging. It's not just lagging because of the camera. It's lagging because of the whole it's because of the internet connection that I have right now. Oh, look, it stopped receiving data, didn't it? Oh, now it's back to being healthy again. Let's see what OBS has to say. Oh, it's in the red and it's doing 5,000 kilobits per second? That's not what I wanted. Oh, well. Man. Streaming is weird. Anybody can agree with me on this? Video editing is easier. Kind of. Not really. Sort of. But anyway. You know, I kind of prefer when it starts to get darker, because that little ring light seems to light up that whole back area, and it looks absolutely stunning to look at. Wouldn't you guys agree? Okay, so basically what I need to do is data box. Oh, yep, there goes YouTube having errors again. Because the internet connection sucks! So, is my mic dead yet? I'm gonna check. Okay, good. They said that these things are supposed to last about 6 hours, this little lapel mic right here. But I don't know. I'm not using this mic right now. It's completely and totally dead. But I'm leaving this open only because of if I need to record my voice, or if I need to do some improvised sound effects, anything like that. So that's why I'm leaving that open. And I'm just going to use this for my own voice. Not to mention, it also is probably a good way of getting my voice closer up to you guys. So... So, yes, I know. Right now I'm looking at the coding part, but, you know, it's kind of boring. Eventually I'll probably draw something here, too, because I need to make something for the toolbar, too. I also need to get to composing a few music, too. Oh, come on! What audio/MID device? USB digital audio. Oh, I think it's talking about this thing. Okay, fine. Yes, I'll allow it. Is it still device okay for input? USB audio 0.1. Repile. Okay, yeah, no, it's still a good device to have for audio input. Okay, good. Good. I'll just click OK on that. And I'll just minimize this for now and put that out of mind. So anyway, I need to get back to work. I need to get focused on this. And what I need to do is I need to get it so that when you click on it, it will return a position for that. As long as you're inside the red for, of course, the main box position. So, of course, that's kind of what this code here is supposed to be checking for. Now, I need to go if mouse. If I start pressing S instead of D, that would be helpful, is left. And then I need to go win, because it needs to be inside the window while doing it. That's a parameter that I define myself, just so you know. I need to do it, so Well, actually, first of all, I should probably check to see if there's any seeds in that position before it plants any seeds, because you don't want to plant seeds over seeds, and you don't want to plant seeds over a plant that's already planted there too. So that's also something I'll probably work on, because that might create a glitch and something rather interesting. Don't ask why I'm scraping off some of the chocolate off the Swiss roll platter. I just am. But I probably should be munching on something so I can focus just a little bit more. Because right now, I don't know if I can. Take a sip of my big jug of water. All right, so wait a second, I was going to manipulate the get position thing with the... Aha! Okay, so basically I got an idea. Oh, I got an idea. So if... Okay, so if... Oh shoot, but how am I going to do that from a vector? I am not drunk, just so you know. This is just water down here. First of all. Second of all, I don't drink because, number one, most of the people who usually know me already think me as drunk. Number two, if I live with like 5 people in this house who would get a migraine thinking of me drunk. A lot of people usually get stumped on who that 5th person is, but that 5th person really is me. Really, no joke. So, I don't think I can imagine myself drunk. I don't want to get a migraine think about it either. So don't make me think about it, whatever you do. So anyway, okay, so what I need to do is I need to do if, and then of course I also need to check to see what position the flower holders are in too. So, but how do I do that without having to check? Well, maybe I might be able to do... Wait a second. What if I did a return pose on which part the mouse is on, though? That might work. Yeah, that could work. But I need to set up an integer for that. So, or either that, I can go for a vector. That should probably make things easier. Vector to I, because I don't want to do floating points here. In case you're wondering, if you're hearing Bagelovania, just so you know, my brain is having a bad time right now. Yes, it's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing, and the brain in my head should be burning in hell. But sorry about that. I'm thinking of this really hard. I don't know why. Because I'm immediately second guessing myself, and I hate it when I do this. Because I really should just be doing this with more confidence. Hey, anybody in the comments in the chat want to slap some confidence in me, please? I mean, I'd be grateful if it happened. Please. Come on! Okay, vector 2i, and then I want there we go. And then I'm going to have it set so that if box at collision, so I'm going to go position dot x equals return. Oh wait, no. Box stat return x, I believe. Vector 2f ampo (160 times scale), and then impose dot y divided by 160 times scale and then scale. There we go. So why is it freaking out with that? Oh! Okay. I get it. I'm an idiot. Oh! Oh! It's Kira from Post Jam Production Server just coming in to check up on me. Alright. Position dot y, okay, equals box stat. Not background, box stat. Box stat. Return x and vector to u, not f. Sheesh. Because f is floating point. U is unsigned integers. To tell you the truth, I've always thought u was more of a union anyway, so, you know. Hey, look, that works too. It's an unsigned int. Right? Right? Anyway, pose x divided by 160. Oh, wait. I gotta put that in parentheses because if I don't, then please excuse my dear Aunt Sally doesn't come into play. So I need SEALE. I need to multiply it by scale and then mouse. And pose. Saying hi and hanging out. That's cool. That's cool. All right. Divided by... Are you still feeling under the weather there, or are you starting to feel a little bit better? Just asking. Just curious. 3 times scale. Okay. And then... What did I just press? No! What the heck is going on here? Okay. I didn't need to do that. SEALE. SEALE. Good grief. Okay, and then I also need to switch over return X to return Y because I don't want the X position for a Y position. That would make no sense. There we go. And that way, we can have it checked so that if there's seeds there, it won't plant any seeds. So, but I need to figure out how to access the data when there's no data there too. Actually, there is a size modifier. I should probably check that. Because, I mean, when you're at the beginning of the game, the data is always going to be 0 anyway. So, basically, you go like, if... bird is word, a bird is a word. I better stop singing this song before I get copyright struck. Okay, so, position... No. If... if flowers dot size is equal to 0, and in that case, we can do the fresh slate. Else, we want it to check the position. There we go. Aha! We got it. I hope. I'm having a massive brain fart right now. I don't know why. Maybe I shouldn't worry about this yet. You know what? I'm going to go into a quick intermission here because I need to figure something out. And I probably should take a step away from this for a little bit. Taking a break is a good thing. So, okay, I'm going to take a little bit of a quick intermission, okay? So hold on, guys. I'll be back. There we go. We're back. We're back. We're live. We're okay. Hopefully the streaming is going through like it should. So stream is healthy, but it's buffering. Seems like every time it gets up to that point, it's always like, oh nope, got a buffer again. Ugh. Why does it do that? And no, it's not my camera freaking out. It's quite literally just the internet connection. I keep trying to tell you guys, but some of you guys won't believe me. Please, just believe me. Anyway. Back to what I was doing. I'm glad I took a little bit of a break there and decided to take a couple steps back and recalibrate what I was doing. So basically what I need to do is I need to get a position where it is. So basically what I need to do is I need to go box depth. And I actually know if mouse is left when... Oh, wait, I need to set mouse cool up first, though. Mouse cool. I'm not doing this right. And I can't do it without the parentheses because guess what? I'm not a Python coder. Python sucks. So if mouse cool equals 0, if mouse is left, then we need to... Hopefully you can hear the music still okay, and hopefully it's not coming back through there causing a bit of a feedback loop. I don't know, is it? Check. I have it down low enough, so... So if mouse cool equals 0, if mouse is left, then we need to... Hopefully you can hear the music still okay, and hopefully it's not coming back through there. Okay. Causing a bit of a feedback. Oh, well, sounds like somebody else is home. I could probably put the headphones back on. Oh, well, but I'll start the music back up anyway. Anyway, need to get back to work here. Stream good? Thanks. All right. Let's continue forward, shall we? Okay, so if mouth is left, then of course what we need to do is we need to place the flowers right on the position of where it is. So basically what we need to do is we need to add to flowers and add to flower data. And we also need flower num. Okay. So... I believe it was load data and then smooth, right? For just the player data. Okay, so yeah, we'll just go load and smooth. Okay, so what we need to do is... I just came up with a really big... I just thought of something that could actually end up becoming a bigger issue than I would actually anticipate. Every time I would do this, I would be loading the data over and over and over again for the texture, and I don't think I want to do that. So what I need to do is I need to think of something a little bit more different. Because to tell you the truth, it would work better if you're loading into something rather than having it already preloaded, you know? So what we need to do is figure out a way to load in... Oh, somebody's playing Half-Life. Good game. Anyway, one of my friends is playing Half-Life. That's a good game. Anyway, so basically what I need to do is I need to figure out a way to preload this texture and set it to smooth. Well, actually, you could just use this, couldn't I? I mean, I could copy a texture if I needed to. Don't need that. Don't need that. I need this. Yeah, I think I could probably do that. Instead, I can go player. And that way I can have it load once using the basic sprite. So I think I could do that. Instead, I have an idea where I can go like bool just text, and then string load text. Actually, I said load file, didn't I? I said load file up there, didn't I? Whoopsies. My bad. Load file, and then bool oh. And then if texture dot load from file dot load file, and that fails, then I just want to failed to load the file. Window, okay. I know this is a crud ton of if statements, but sometimes it's better to program like this than to, you know. I know some programmers are going to have a problem with me. Texture set smooth. Smooth, and then. Actually, I think I have a space in there already. Yep, yes, I did. Okay, then. There we go. Oh, yes, and I also need to return true. There we go. Because it is a Boolean operator, after all. Okay. Okay. There we go. As far as I know, this should work. If it doesn't, then yeah, somebody can come out of the screen and slap me in the face. Flower text. Just text. There we go. And then gotta wait a second. I gotta put that in a string. Whoopsies. DATA backslash texture backslash FLOWER. Okay. tex.png. There we go. And then smooth. There we go. And that way I can copy the texture over. Flowers. Push. Not pop back, push back. Flower text dot texture. Flower data. Push back. I don't know why that worked, and it's not causing any syntax errors, but really, I need to go player, and then we go text dot texture. And then flower data push back player info. There we go. And then I need to do okay, so I'm going to put health as what the current number of the flower is, because I figured that'd probably be a best idea to store that in there. Oh yeah, maybe I should do this too. I really hope this works. Gotta check this out, see if this works. Though granted, I know this is probably gonna be better off done in its own different little state, but okay, if there's any problems, where is it at? Oh, that's right. And where did I put it? Okay, in between time and smooth. Okay then. Number flow. There we go. Hmm. Nobody's watching. I think the stream is a little bit boring, so I'm probably going to end this right here. All right. Sorry. I'll probably start streaming a little bit later, but in the meantime, I guess there's nothing much to look at the moment. So I'll end the stream right here. Sorry about that, folks. Nobody's watching. I think the stream is a little bit boring, so I'm probably going to end this right here. All right. Sorry. I'll probably start streaming a little bit later, but in the meantime, I guess there's nothing much to look at the moment. So I'll end the stream right here.